Welcome back to our Coastin podcast. This is our first Coastin podcast on the road. So we're at the Zeiterion Performing Arts Center, and we're in the Pendler space next to the piano with New Bedford Symphony Orchestra Music Director Yaniv Dinur. Thank you for joining us again.
It's my pleasure.
We're here to talk about your season opener. Are you ready?
As ready as I can be. It's very, very exciting. Always very exciting to open a season. This is my second season as music director here, and especially with this music that we are going to perform, that is really hard to describe. Maybe epic is the right word.
That's a good word for That's a nice promo for people still looking to buy tickets for the concert.
An epic adventure.
Nice. So the title is "Let There Be Light." Explain kind of what that means and why you chose that.
Well, I was thinking about the Fifth Symphony of Mahler that we are performing, and this piece, which is a humongous piece, it has not 4 movements as normally you can find in the symphony, but 5 movements, and it starts in a very dark way with a funeral march and ends in maybe the best ending that was ever written for a symphony, in my opinion.
Really? Yeah.
So and when I try to put it into words, it's kind of like that. It's I think I wrote 1,000 songs or something like that in the program. It's really something that you don't hear.
So do the 5 movements go? You know, the funeral march sounds kind of like the darkness. Does it go from that into the light? Is it is the feeling coming through the 5 movements? Is it emerging from the darkness into the light? Kind of?
Yeah, it still has the usual form of a scherzo in the middle, and we also get a beautiful movement, the slow movement, which is called the adagietto, that is written only for strings and harp, which creates a very unique sound in this big piece that is written for a very big orchestra. Suddenly you hear only strings and harp, and this beautiful theme. Moment. It's so painful in a sweet way.
It is. I'm not gonna. You're an expert. I was like, ooh, was that a mistake? That's such an interesting little discordant note.
Yeah, exactly. No, this time I didn't make it. It's actually written.
That's fascinating. So, how does that work with the entire symphony kind of playing that? Is it? I guess is it more impactful even?
What?
That moment, that kind of
there are a lot of
jarring moment.
There are a lot of moments like that in the symphony that are heart-wrenching. I think it was kind of it's kind of a glimpse into Mahler's soul. I think he had a very tortured soul, and he really he had a short life, but he really experienced life to its fullness. I think he was conducting the whole year, the biggest orchestras, and was composing in the summers his own music, and had this crazy love story life with his wife Alma, and experienced tragedies with his young daughter dying, and so the symphony is really capturing all of this, maybe, and but also because it's the 5th symphony, you cannot but think about Beethoven's 5th symphony. I think there wasn't any composer after Beethoven. When a composer comes to write his fifth symphony, oh my God, what am I going to do? You know, after, and the symphony actually starts with a solo trumpet playing this theme. Which is kind of like Beethoven's fifth. But it also refers to something else. It refers to this. The wedding march of Mendelssohn. So Mahler takes this motif of the wedding march and makes a funeral march out of it instead of the right side.
Different, and then slowing the tempo, slowing the pace down changes the feeling entirely.
Exactly.
You get from listening to that. That's fascinating. And is Mahler I think you mentioned in the studio, is one of your favorites, one of your kind of go-to composers?
Definitely one of my favorite composers, together with Mozart. And we also started the previous season, my first season here, with Mahler's first symphony, and I'm hoping that it will be a kind of a tradition that we open every season of ours with a Mahler symphony. It's really magnificent.
And you mentioned the harp in kind of the middle of the Mahler. Is that, I'm sure it's planned, you have the harp soloist coming in for the first half of the concert. Is she going to play in the Mahler?
No, she's not. Yeah, she's not playing in the Mahler. She's playing her own piece, harp concerto by Vivian Fang, which certainly relates in that respect to the Mahler symphony with the famous strings and harp movement that I mentioned. And it wasn't planned, but sometimes it happens like that you put things together and you find additional connections. You know? So it's nice. This is an amazing piece that Vivian Fang wrote for our soloist Brigitte Kibe, who is a harp monster. And you will hear her. I think you never heard the harp sound like this. She's amazing. And this is a concerto written for her and for a string orchestra together with some percussion. And it uses the harp to its full extent. And it goes to the extreme of the harp. At one point she needs to even put paper inside of the strings of the harp to create a special sound. Yeah. And you will hear different takes of the composer of a waltz, a tango, musical genres like that she plays with and puts her own mark on. So it's a very, very cool piece, and I'm very happy we get to do it.
How often do you see the harp kind of featured like that as something not kind of, in my mind the harp is in the corner during a cocktail hour, kind of playing background music. It's kind of nice to see it out on center stage. Right.
I think it's unusual. You don't find this very often. The harpist is a soloist. So I think it's a good opportunity to come and experience it.
And then Bridget's kind of a singular talent, you think?
She is. She's really. She was called the Yo-Yo Ma of the harp by one of the newspapers, and I think she really is.
Fantastic. So, kind of as we kind of close in, you talked about being able to play the Mahler and things like that. Can you give us a little bit more of what if there's something that you want to kind of explain to the people who are going to be in the audience, something that they really need to be listening for, and specifically maybe in the final movement where you talk about coming into the light and how epic it is, what should we be prepared for?
I think they won't be able to miss that moment because it's so overwhelming. But you know, it's tricky because if I tell people to listen to something, I'm afraid that's the only thing they are going to think about and look for.
Right.
So I would say the opposite thing. Just sit back, close your eyes or not. You can look at the orchestra. That's fine, and what's going on, and try to take it all in, and allow yourself to be open to the music and to be changed by it, because certainly with Mother, I think it's very possible that it did that for me when I heard Mother for the first time. So I think that's it.
Nice. Can you play us out as a little closing moment?
A closing moment.
I'd like to put you on the spot.
Yeah. From you know, there's the scherzo movement that is kind of like something between a waltz and a Ländler, more of a village dance.
Love it. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you Friday night, 7:30 at the Zeiterion for the New Bedford Symphony Orchestra's first concert of the year, Let There Be Light. Thank you, Yaniv.
Thank you very much.